Hey everybody, what's going on? Wait till a few people get here. All right. Let's see. Just had to turn this on. I'm running a couple errands here, and I just needed somebody to be with me here for a minute. So, okay. What's going on from Alaska? Hey, Carrie Mary, what's going on? Brandon Brew? Brandon Brew? Well, I guess since I try to keep it as real as possible, I'm not having a good day today, but you know, who always has a great day, you know? Bro, what's up, bro? Really? What's your name? I'm just laughing because everybody's calling me bro lately. So, all right, we're going heading into Taco Bell right now. What's happening? I'm doing a live stream here. You want to say hi to everybody on YouTube?
Oh, we're not. You're not allowed to do that here, dude.
Oh, really?
No, you can do it out there, but you can't aim it this way.
Oh, okay. Is that like Taco Bell policy?
Yeah, Taco Bell policy.
You guys are anti transparency and anti.
No, it's just the policy, man.
Okay.
All right. Go through the main,
All right. Well, have a good day. I just won't shop with it. All right. So we can't film in Taco Bell. That's anti. Oh, really? Do you know why? Do you know what the reason is? Do you know what the reason is?
No, it's just policy that if you want to film with us working or this way, you have to go to the main.
Oh, because they're afraid I'm going to start a Taco Bell or something?
No, it's the company I work for owns all the ones in Arizona.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's weird, so I'm going to go ahead and go. All right. That guy didn't like me putting him on camera. So I just won't go into Taco Bell. You know, when I was working in at the 144th Fighter Wing in Fresno, I remember Dave Leffler. He was a Master Sergeant. He worked in my office. He was my boss pretty much. He was my direct supervisor. Oh, I'm gonna film. I don't feel like going in there. That guy right there has messed with me quite a bit when I've gone in there before. Anyway, he's really annoying and irritating. So I didn't feel like dealing with him anyway. Yeah, I remember my supervisor, Master Sergeant David Leffler. He worked. He was executive protection for the general for the state, the Adjutant General of California. And so he kept a gun everywhere, and he would go with the state Adjutant General or like congressmen or senators. I think probably even like Pelosi, some of them. And he would protect them with guns from people that wanted to harm them. Let's see, you were the 91st TAC Fighter Wing. Where is that? But anyway, Dave Leffler told me that Taco Bell was the most evil corporation out there, and I was like, why? He's like, they're just evil. They're just evil. So okay, I never really got an explanation of why. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm going grocery shopping, but I just wanted to get some food before I do that because I'm a little hangry right now. And you know, you got to eat, got to make sure that you're going through this. You have to do all the proper stuff to keep yourself in the right state of mind. You know what? I better bring my backpack. I'm not seeing the comments right now, so. Oh, hey, what's up? It's my neighbor. All right, so let's say hi to my neighbor. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now. Hey, I met you before. You live right over here in this neighborhood. You're my neighbor, right? What's your name? I'm Mike.
Oh, Trevor.
Trevor, how you doing, buddy? Have you ever heard of gang stalking before? No? I remember the last conversation we had was way different than this. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
You good?
Yeah.
Huh, because last time you spoke normally to me. You're not sick or anything like that? Or no? You doing any drugs?
Oh, just only G.
What's that?
Only G.
Only what?
G.
G? What's G?
I think it's just wet.
So you haven't had a medical condition or anything since the last time I talked to you? And then, what's wrong? Do you need some food?
Just maybe could you do a soda?
A soda?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get you some, like something to eat, because they have water for free in there. That's what I'm going to get. I don't buy water because it's expensive.
What's
You good? Okay.
I'll just get a soda real quick. I got a food down there.
Trip out.
Okay.
So no medical condition, no drugs. But then I went from having a perfectly fine conversation to blah, 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 blah. That's really interesting. So, all right. Let's see. Let me set this down for a second. Hey, what's up, man? Not that great, but you probably don't want to hear the whole story.
You can tell me. I don't know.
Really? Okay, cool. Let me figure out what I want real quick, and then I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm looking for the cheapest. There's the value menu here. Can I get 2 cheeseburgers and 2 chicken juniors, please? And just a water. Yeah, I go through something called organized stalking and harassment, or gang stalking, and it's meant to make you really frustrated, act like a jerk to people and stuff like that. Because they have people like following you through town and messing with you, and it's supposed to sound crazy when you, And then people do like constantly, will do like these little hand signals and stuff like that everywhere you go. Yeah. Anyway, how much is that?
It's gonna be for 35. Can I get a name for you?
3, 4, 5. Mike. Michael.
I don't know why I could tell that you were Michael.
Yep. Michael's the one in the Bible that you know about that?
Yeah, the archangel.
Yep.
Right here to go.
To go, please. You're Mikey.
Yeah. I'm, I got named after my dad, so.
Yeah, me too. The coincidence factory continues. Hey, here's my neighbor behind me. Hey, what was your name again, buddy? What's that? Okay, last time I had a conversation with you, you spoke perfectly fine, and you said you don't have a medical condition and you're not doing any drugs, so I'm really confused at what's going on. So, all right.
Okay, you're not sure.
Thanks, Mikey. All right, so Mikey, he was named after his dad, Mike. It's like I'm named after my dad, Mike. The coincidence factory never ends. So, I swear. Oh, those are ready already? Wow, awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now. There's some people watching. So I got to do this when I head out, so I have proof of like what happens when all this stuff is going on. So.
Can you talk to that?
Yeah, can I get a barbecue sauce and just like some ketchup? Yeah, it's too bad that they put people through this, good people. But the good thing is, do you know about Jeffrey Epstein? Did you hear about that? There's a thing called the Lolita Express. Can I put you on? Or I probably can't aim this that way, huh? Oh, that's fine, that's fine. There's a thing called the Lolita Express, and Bill and Hillary Clinton would go on this plane with this guy Jeffrey Epstein to his island, and they would have sex with minors.
Okay.
And that guy just got arrested yesterday, and he's in federal court. And that's one of the things that I research and I put out there online. It's one of the reasons they have people just mess me up through town, so I end up in jail and I can't do this anymore. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But thankfully, that guy's in federal court today, and he's about to just throw everybody under the bus. Yeah. And they're about to finish with all of the indictments for the rest of those people. And I'm hoping this will stop with me pretty soon. And when you hear about it on the news, you can check it out. All right, thanks, buddy. So, I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but Jeffrey Epstein is in federal court today. And the people I was calling out when I worked for the 144th Fighter Wing during my time in the Air Force, those people just happened to be on that plane with Epstein. Good. I'm glad you heard about that. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see. All right, so, yeah, Epstein is in federal court. Yeah, you know what? Trump, yeah, the mainstream media is trying to make it like Trump was involved in that whole thing. And he was around those circles, but I really, really don't believe that Trump was having sex with minors. I really don't believe that. I've been wrong about some things, but I really don't think that's the case. I'm hoping not. I really don't think so, because if you really followed QAnon and what they're talking about, Trump is Q+. If you really have been following and doing some research, you'll understand that what they're doing right now is trying to create a narrative. And actually, no, you know what? Trump never boarded that plane. Trump never got on that plane. He talked about Jeffrey Epstein, but he never ever. They tried to get him on the Lolita Express, but he never went. And these people, the billionaires, the people that are your owners, currently, they do not spare any expense on trying to set people up and create narratives about people, because they want, when they go down, they want other people to go down with them. So time will tell, but Trump never got on the Lolita Express. He went to some of these parties and stuff like that they had, and I'm just reading what I've listened to in some different on some different channels, some different anyway, shit, you know what, what a terrible YouTube channel I have, where I have to sit here and eat. Let's see, I have 42 people here. But I'm about to go into the grocery store. They've got Avondale PD parked out in front right now. But yeah, I had to get some food before before I go in. You know, you don't want to when you're going through this thing, and they're trying to get you to react, and you've just spent 4 days selling everything you own and having people use directed conversation on you, otherwise known as neuro-linguistic programming. You know, if you guys are getting stalked, you understand what that is. You know, they gather all your information and everything in your life that has been a traumatic experience for you. They like to bring that up. And no matter how tough you are, getting reminded of, like, I've been getting reminded of my dad a lot. I was having some dreams about my dad recently. And I don't know if you guys followed my channel for a while, but you know that my dad was shot in the head. He either shot himself or he was shot, but right before it happened, his wife threatened him that she was going to shoot him in the head if he had any company. I was on my way to his house. She said, if anybody shows up here, I'm going to shoot you in the head. So he had to meet me at a restaurant, and then not long after that, he got shot in the head. And they did everything they could to keep me from going to see him, to take care of all the final things you have to do, go identify him in the morgue and all that stuff. You know, any closure. That's a lot of what this is putting you through pain and then not giving you any kind of closure, doing anything they can to not have any closure. And then it just, you know, your mind goes and it goes, and you constantly think about all this stuff, and then they remind you about it over and over, and then try to say that you just have, you know, PTSD when they're creating it. So you just have to understand there's a lot of psychopaths out there, and do what you have to do to keep yourself calm and when you're hungry, which there are so many homeless people out there that are just starving. They've got to be irritated quite a bit. Being hungry sucks. And they've actually made it against the law to feed the homeless people in some places. Like in Florida, they arrested a minister. I think the guy was like a World War II vet. I'm not sure, but he was feeding the homeless. Got soup. Go out and set up a table in a park. Let the homeless people come up and eat. And they arrested that guy. Am I selling to give cash to the courts? Somebody asked, was that towards me? Brandon Bro says, our pastor, eerily similar. I think a lot of people that have been targeted since birth or since a young age, people that were trafficked when they were a kid, used for money. I think we have similar stories because it's kind of a standard operating procedure, just like I talked about in the Air Force. They had technical orders. You open your technical order, you follow the standard operating procedure from beginning to end. And a lot of these people that do this, they couldn't adapt to their environment and think of how to do this on their own. They go by a standard operating procedure. Yeah, so there's a lot of people, probably thousands and thousands of people, that have gone through almost the exact same thing, like a factory You know, it's like a factory. That is, geez, yeah. This is a factory to create criminals, to create quote criminals, to create people with quote mental issues, to create people that need to be on psychotropic and SSRI drugs, and that keeps the private prison industry going. It keeps the mental facilities, the hospitals going, keeps big pharma going, and they make billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. It also keeps the media going, because when somebody finally snaps, they've got a news story, you know, and millions of people watch, and then their ratings go up. But I don't know if you guys know, a lot of the mainstream media news outlets, their ratings have gone way down, like CNN. You know, there are YouTube channels that are getting way better ratings than like the newspapers, than mainstream media. People are breaking away from the Mockingbird narrative and the waking up. And this is one of the things that really need to realize, is that targeted individuals are not a bunch of psychos or mental cases. They're usually caring, compassionate, empathetic people that can't understand why somebody would act like such a psychopath towards them all the time. And they're just farmed. They're farmed. And it keeps these the corporations that are responsible for all this stuff, keeps them going. It keeps them going. And then you know, when we talk about it, that's when they really just go after you, because you're interfering in their with their money, basically. Yeah, they got Epstein. And what Epstein is doing there, sorry, I'm getting of course I'm getting like itch on my face right when I say this. I apologize. They can sentence him to 45 years in prison, and now that number is not a coincidence. So instead of doing 45 years, they're giving him an option to, if he spills the beans and he drops some names, then he's going to get 5 years. So the kind of person that he is, as far as I know, through the media, you know, anything is possible, that they could have taken years to set this guy up and use him as the patsy, basically. But I don't know. I don't think so. I've been listening for so long. So if he gets 5 years as opposed to 45 years, he's going to give everyone's name. And so he was indicted, and you guys have heard about all of the indictments that are supposed to go out. I would be willing to bet that like 1,000 people on the indictment list are going to get names dropped by Jeffrey Epstein. He's going to say every single person, and then when they get that information from him, boom, all those people are going down. And then when they do, their assets will be seized, and then they won't have the assets to pay for these type of programs. They will be investigated, and their links to these federal contracts, which they have grabbed onto and used our federal government to go after victims, can be canceled or nullified. And then if this program continues and they do use this for actual terrorists or actual criminals, people that are repeat criminals, like the guy that gave me the fake $100 bill at the estate sale, so I would go ahead and use it at the grocery store or whatever and get busted for using counterfeit money. People like that, which that won't happen. I cut that into little pieces. The program could continue, but good people won't be put on it, and I don't think this type of program should continue. But it's so big. I don't know, the surveillance part of it, I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world. But there's no due process. So, yeah, these people do not like due process at all. No, no, no. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here eating my lunch in front of everybody. Chef, I multitask. I got up this morning and I got some photos done of some things that I need to put online to sell that didn't sell on in the estate sale, things that need to be sold online. And I was feeling just terrible that I did this estate sale by myself. If anybody's ever worked for an estate sale company before, I usually have like 5 or 6 people to help set the whole thing up, get everything listed, get everything labeled or marked, and then they have people in different rooms helping people carry their stuff out and all that stuff. I did it on my own, and did a damn good job, if I don't say so myself. I would do great running an estate sale company, business. But yeah, when you do an estate sale, you have to do, I call it the triage process. When you sell used items, vintage collectible items, you can't just sell everything in one area. It doesn't work that way. Some things need to be sold online. Some things need to be sold at the estate sale. Some things need to go to a local auction. Just different ways to sell different things, and that way you can maximize the profit on your investment. So if you think I didn't sell at the estate sale, I need to sell them in the next month. Well, less than a month. Thank you. Who was that just messaged that said, you've been trying to get a hold of me for a year, and I blocked you? I don't just block people right away. Usually it's after, let's see, Orgone Generator. I've never heard your name before. What is your name? Are you on Twitter? Oh, well, say what you mean. Don't say I blocked you. Okay. Jason O'Neill. Oh, okay. It, yeah. No, it said you've been, whatever. Oh man, this is terrible. terrible food, but hey, it's food. I mean, it tastes good. You can't eat this stuff every day. Hope to live too long. It'll make a turd though. Oh, yeah, it's like watching a cooking show. You watch people cooking, and you're like, oh, well, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Like, I'd watch skate videos. Next thing you know, I'm on my way to the skate park. That's kind of how our brains work. It's kind of how this targeting program works. Us human beings, we're a little bit neurotic. Some people are more neurotic than others, and you kind of do what you see. And when they put a bunch of negative everything in front of you, your brain kind of goes there, and you have to fight that natural instinct to do what you see, basically. And V2K is what did that say? Hats McGee. Seriously, that's your name? I mean, so Hats. Okay, just. Damn. Just put yourself in my shoes. Seeing that name as a YouTube commenter. Hats McGee. I own a hat business, right? I'm a journalist on Anchorman, and they know that I like the movie Anchorman. Veronica Corningstone is the journalist that gets harassed in the movie, and they call her Tits McGee. So just imagine how that works out. Hats McGee, Tits McGee, journalist. And they know how your brain works, and you can put that together. When you do, you go, you're just paranoid. You're you know, whatever the word is. Yeah. Yeah, Anchorman's a great movie. Veronica Corningstone's awesome. She fought through it. There's so many movies out there that are really about this whole situation. That it's pretty interesting. You don't really see it until somebody said something about asset stripping. Yeah, that's definitely one of the tactics. Yeah, good morning. I'm sitting here in my truck having lunch right now before I go grocery shopping. Just having some people messing me. Hadn't had any food yet today. But yeah, I did my estate. I started talking about the estate sale. I was doing an estate sale for 4 days. Did it by myself. I was worn out. And I got up this morning, got some photos done and some other stuff that I needed to sell online. And I never even got to that, to getting that stuff sold. I just laid back down and went to sleep because I'm tired. I actually got all of my shipping done and dropped off like 50 something packages today for my hat store. So during the time that
was running the estate sale from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. 4 days in a row by myself, having hundreds of people show up each day. When the day was over, I'd go through all my inventory, get everything packed up, get it shipped out. So of course there's some that are missing, and that's frustrating, but I got shipped out what I could find. And I was tired, like anybody working that hard would be. So I took a nap. And I took my stuff to the post office. And I walk in, the lady at the post office says, "Hey, good morning." It's 3:30 in the afternoon. She's like, "Oh, I don't know why I said that." I said, "You know exactly why you said that. You people are so silly." I don't even use that word. But it's just silly. These silly little bitches. So I'm trying to think about where I need to move to. Or can't stay here. It's too expensive. The house I rented when I moved here was about $1,200 a month. That was reasonable. That was a really good deal, actually, considering I could run my business out of the house. And there was enough room for all my inventory. The rent's gone up close to $1,400 now. It's impossible to take care of a 3,000 square foot house, pay all the bills, and function. But that was the goal. That was the goal the whole time. These strategists that take part in this program, the long-term strategists, they really think this stuff out a long time in advance, and they get rewarded for it at the end of their when they're done miling somebody. They get rewarded. They go through whatever they went through for that certain amount of time, and then when they're done, they get their $1 million or $2 million or whatever it is, and then go move to, like, I don't know, San Diego, nice house on the beach. Yeah, and just enjoy the rest of their life. Forget about whoever they left in the dust. Not San Diego. Thank you. See, someone said, "Thanks for your service, Mike." Thank you. I'm still serving. Just don't get my paycheck. It's weird how that works out. And I just realized I asked for a water. The guy didn't give me a water cup. Mikey, who wanted to make sure that he said he was named after his dad. Oh, I'm not talking about moving it. No, I'm talking about the people that have done this to me. I'm moving to San Diego. I can't afford San Diego. I can't afford California, period. If you have a normal job, say there's a Bank of America right here in front of me. If you are a bank teller in California, you're struggling. If you work at the UPS store, well, unless you're getting your extra money from being in this program, I mean contributing to the program, I think you can probably make it, get everything you need with all the gift cards, you know, your food and your gas, and they've got a gift card for everything, which now we know there's a reason for that. Yeah, you can't make it in California with a regular job. You have to work like 3 jobs. Here comes more Avondale PD. Must be a lot going on here in the parking lot on a Monday. What's up, guys? Oh, 2 of them. Huh. So I talked to 2 Avondale PD the other night. I had to call, as much as I cannot stand these guys. And I'm talking about the ones that have been harassing me. I don't even know if they work for Avondale anymore. I'm not sure. One of them I know does. Ones that were involved in the arrest. But I talked to 2 of them the other night, and I get out of the truck. I go to them. I start talking to them. I have it on video. I said, "Do you guys wear body cameras, right?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Are you recording right now?" He said, "We record with every interaction or every contact." They use their own words, contact. And I said, "That's amazing, because I got convicted of a felony and 11 officers showed up and not one of them had a body camera on. But they did have a body camera recording my mailboxes, and these guys lied to me and told me when I have video of them, of their body camera footage of them at my mailboxes, these guys said, "Oh, well, none of our department wore body cameras over a year and a half." I said, "I got," because they asked me how long ago it was. I said, "Oh, well, we just started wearing body cameras a year and a half ago." I said, "Oh, impeccable timing, impeccable timing." And then I realized, but then how do you have body camera footage of my mailboxes a year and 7 months ago? Let's see, Debbie Parker is asking me to please reply. Okay, well, I'm not going to scroll up that far. Just type in your message again. Oh, here comes the train. So anyway, these guys lied to me, told me nobody had body cameras over a year and a half ago. Well, that's funny, because you guys used a body camera to record my mailboxes in front of my house. So, what, did you just get out your own phone and record that? How do I have body camera footage of the from the police discovery after I demanded it? After I demanded that the exculpatory evidence be given to me. All right, so now when I'm about to pull out, this guy's just standing behind me. Move. Can you move so I can back out, please? That's not a parking space. Yeah, it's not a parking space. All right, imagine that timing. That never happens. Oh, Cole Plankter with the TI tattoo. Hey, what's up, dude?
Whoa! They're peeling out. Peeling out in the parking lot. All right, so let's this way.
Move them nice and slow. There's a gaggle of kids standing right, and my camera that way. Can anybody hear me? It says mute on my phone right now. All right, so here's the cart guy. What's up, cart guy? That's what I used to do when I worked at Target and I was the cart guy. Somebody says, turn it into art. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been turning it into journalism. But yeah, no, I've turned it into art. Sing, write music, all kinds of good stuff. So, all right, here we go into fries. I always take my backpack with me everywhere I go because I got tired of. Yeah, that Toyota's for sale actually. That Toyota is for sale, and that's the last thing I'm selling. For sale at the. Let's see. Yeah, I have that Toyota for sale right now, and I paid cash for that Toyota from working hard, actually. Worked my ass off, paid cash for that. All right, let's see. Oh, so there's cart guys pushing carts in, but there's no carts. Oh, there's some. All right. Must be busy today on a Monday. Yeah, so if anybody out there wants a 2011 4Runner with 100,000 miles on it, I got that actually, so in case I have to live in it. How you doing? Great. If I have to live in it, I have something that is reliable. Let's see here. Here we go. Get one of these things to wipe this down, just in case somebody puts some fentanyl or something on the handle, or they have whatever. Howie Mandel would appreciate that. All right. Let's see. I need a better.
There we go. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to what I'm doing here so I get the right groceries, but if I encounter anything, we'll just go ahead and document that. All right. So one of the things you guys can make that'll last you a while, it's pretty cheap. Make your own salsa. Get some cilantro, get some tomatoes, get some onions, some jalapenos, a clove of garlic, get some tomatillos, and make a giant bowl of salsa, and then you can put that on pretty much everything you eat for the entire week. And that'll help things go a little further.
And that's where he likes to sit, is the bar. And everything's so little.
It's amazing how many people just stand around at the grocery store not shopping. All right. Or they're waiting for their handler, their whoever it is that tells them what to do. Let's see, I still have a jalapeno at the house. Tomatoes. Oh no, tomatillos. Tomatillos. Actually, you know what? I should get more tomatoes than that. Yeah, I should get a few more. Yeah, I should get more. What's up, dude? Dude pointing his phone at me. Yeah, we definitely need more tomatoes. You need like 2-to-1 ratio with the tomatoes to tomatillos. Well, there's a lot of people that are just staring at me right now. They're it's like paparazzi almost. Only there's no reason. You know, I didn't win American Idol yet or anything like that. But hey, whatever. Let's see here. Bananas? No, there's enough bananas around here. Cole, I'm not ignoring you, man. I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing. If you've ever been to the grocery store going through this, you know what I'm talking about. Send me a message on Twitter, dude. Go on Twitter, at Michael Barden, number 8. Send me a message on Twitter. Say, this is Cole Pinter. Send me a message on Facebook. It's not that tough to do, man. Just send me a message there. All right, what else do we need? Wow. Look how crowded this place is on a Monday right here. Check this out. Look how many people are in here on a Monday. It's packed. And this dude right here, so I've been watching Shao 55,000. He's the guy that speaks like 20 different languages. And the guy got targeted. His wife was Chinese and had a trust fund and never told him about it. And he realized some stuff was going on. He talked to her. they're going to get a divorce, and he ended up getting targeted and getting thrown through the system. And that guy is smarter than me or anyone else out there. He's a genius. He's probably got an IQ of like 180 to 200, something like that. And I've been watching his show for a while, and he talks about all he talks to all these people in different languages. And he has a second channel that has nothing to do with his language stuff, but he's talking about some stuff. I don't think he even knows the term targeted individuals. But just from listening to his very first video, I realized, oh shit, this guy got targeted. Yeah, he's amazing. He's an amazing person. But he's a black guy. He's 6'6". And I mentioned that to a couple people. And of course, one of the guys they have following me around, pointing their phone at me, is a black guy that's about 6'4", 6'5". They're probably going to find a 6'6" today. So let's see here. All right. So did I get enough stuff for my? I know I'm gonna forget something while I'm talking to everybody here. Let's see, I got my tomatoes, tomatillos, cilantro, I got an onion at home, I got a jalapeno at home. What else do I need? That's it. Alright. Yeah, definitely getting the mobbing right now. So here, check it out, here's how they do it right here. These people are standing in the middle of this house. As soon as I turned around, they took off, and then I got another guy that stopped right here. And as soon as I put the camera on, they just took off. And so these people know that I'm irritated today, just tired. When you're really worn out is when they really go after you, and that's when you need to be extra vigilant. And what's it? Take out a few toes? What is it? Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'll talk to people. Hey, man, I got to put me on my YouTube channel. I was just talking about this dude. Have you heard of Lashao 55,000?
I have not.
You haven't? Check him out. It's LASHOU 50500. You look just like him.
Good.
He's like, yeah.
Shout out.
Do you speak like 20 different languages?
No, I wish I did.
He does.
Man.
He's a genius. He's one of my heroes, man. So,
I
yeah,
like to
check him
think
out.
I'm a genius from time to time.
Cool. I hope so, man. All right, take it easy, buddy. So that's the guy I was talking about. He just made a loop around. He was heading that way, and then came around a long way and just came right by me. So just thought I'd put him on the YouTube channel here. Did I say his name right? LASHOU. It's the Xiao 55,000. I think that means mouse in Chinese. Mouse or rat, and that he explains why they give him that nickname actually. All right, so what am I forgetting? Got sourdough bread. Oh, okay, here we go. I'll show you something that's a good deal. You probably can't find in an area that with not a lot of Hispanic people because it's kind of a Hispanic bread. Here, but these right here. Fresh baked bolillo rolls. These things are they're like 4 for $1, and it's like a loaf of bread getting 4 of them. And you can make like 2 pretty good sized sandwiches with those. So yeah, it was impeccable timing that dude came by, and I was just talking about that guy. Imagine that.
has 4 of those for $1 right there. All right. Yeah, that guy that I'm talking about, he was married to his wife for 14 years, and they had 3 daughters. And his story is really similar to a lot of other people that are on here. He got lied to the whole time, and he was figuring out the lies that were told to him, you know, as he was going through this divorce proceeding. Yeah, but the guy, man, he keeps his cool. He really keeps his cool. All right, so I need some tortillas here. Let's see. How much of those? Those are... Okay, they don't have a price on those. What's up, man? Doing some no grocery cart shopping? No? No? Just walking around the store, no grocery cart? Because that's what people do. They go to the grocery store and just put their hands in their pockets and walk around. All right, hey, Badger Report, thanks for showing up, man. Sorry I'm not responding to many comments here. I'm just trying to multitask, get the groceries I need, and not spend too much money, and still pay attention to what's going on around me and document, report on that. Let's see, I've got some mashed potatoes at home. Those are cheap. Got some top ramen. Cheese, that's one of the things that that's definitely one of the things that is expensive but really helps flavor your food. Let's see, macaroni and cheese, speaking of, 75 cents. Three cheese spirals. All right. Oh man. People are lurking hard today, for sure. Hard lurkers. Soup. Still have tuna. Tuna's pretty damn cheap. And it's good for you. It's just got mercury in it. If you eat a lot of it, you're gonna have a high level of mercury. Okay, check this out. Tell me if I'm wrong. Salmon. Salmon's really good for you. It's got a lot of protein. A lot of good stuff in it. Stuff you need. These cans are 2 for $4, but the salmon over here, a pretty big piece of it is about $9, where you can have 2 meals with it. Make salmon, some rice, some vegetables. So when I get it, every time I get it, they say something about, oh, you must have a lot of money. But actually, it's really good for you, and it can be a really inexpensive meal. If you just buy it on sale, get it right. Okay, I'm reading some of the comments here. We'll just heard him say in the video we need. Okay. Ron's Reconnaissance, RR, says so much poison in those places. That's why I stopped shopping a couple years back.
It's heartbreaking the way folks have been taught to destroy their health unknowingly. Yeah, so you have to really navigate through what you're buying. And yeah, there's been a lot of talk about poison lately, and I still use this vape. It's the only thing I put in my body that I shouldn't, and I found a way to get something in there. And sometimes when I pick these things up, because it wouldn't have the same effect that nicotine usually does, I would start getting real hyper, and I would get like real dry lips, dry mouth, dry eyes, stuff like that. And just need to get rid of this thing, 'cause that's expensive too. Okay. Let's see. Mike, on a good note, Epstein is now being charged. Oh, he's being charged. That's good news. Wow. Did you hear that? Epstein's being charged. You know who he is? No, this guy doesn't want to listen. Epstein's being charged. That should make me feel good as a victim. You say yes. Yeah. Tears of joy. That is amazing. Good. Thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, whoever. All right. Let's hope he's about to drop some names. Like about 1,000 of them. He's facing 45 years. Let's see. He had federal charges today. Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, okay. I got ahead of myself there. Yeah, he was charged with 45 years. He's going to probably accept a plea if he gives up names. Yeah, I hope he makes it into court. A lot of times they'll get him at the doorstep, especially the people that. Oh, salmon patties. Yeah, I haven't thought of that. Okay, that's a good one. Make some of those. Rosebud's butterfly heart. Yes, we're all feeling great. Yes, I hope so. I really hope so. I really hope so. Okay. Let's see. All right, so right in front of the salmon, there's this attractive Latina right here. So, excuse me. Yep, I was right. She's beautiful. Let's see here. Okay, here, so I'll check this out. So there's the farm raised, and then there's the fresh, and the farm raised is not as healthy for you as the wild caught. All right. So right here, 2 of these are $10. Oh, they don't have the. They don't have. Oh, got no lips right here. She's doing that thing. That thing. They like to walk by and do that. Who walks around like this? Who does that? But that's one of the ways they tell you just to go ahead and shut up. Which, by now, I'm pretty sure they've learned that is never gonna. The only way to get me to shut up is to X me out. Damn, man, farm raised. They don't have any wild caught. Oh, there we go. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing okay. Let's see. I'm trying to get some salmon. You guys usually have the wild caught in the packs over here. There's none right now. Okay. Okay, can I get, let's see. I don't know how many pounds it would be. Let's see. Oh, a pound and a half of the wild caught salmon. Is that the cheapest one? Let's see. What other kind of salmon do you have? Okay, because this is a little cheaper. And then, what is this one called? Atlantic salmon. What's the difference? This one looks darker over here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is farmed. Okay. Yeah, this is the one I need then. Okay, so I'll get a pound and a half of that, please. So that's $9.99 a pound with the card. So that's $15. That'll last for like 3 meals. What's that? Yeah, 1.44. Imagine that. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. So I used to work for the 144th Fighter Wing, and this weird gematria. You know what gematria is? No. Okay. Well, I won't explain it to you, but yeah, happens all the time. 144, everybody. All right. Gotta love that. So this is the deli at Fry's here. I can't believe I have 53 people here shopping with me. So that means there's probably been about 250 or 300. Oh, somebody got a cough all of a sudden.
Anything else, please?
No, that should do. I'm not aiming this at you. They can see me.
You're fine.
That's all right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Right. Pound of chicken thighs. All right. Let's see. Is this a date? I guess we're all on a date together. What? grocery store date? Is that what that comment was? $144,000 saints of the last days. People keep telling me that. They tell me stuff like I'm from the tribe of Dan, but that's like from Israel. So here, check this out. See how they get blocked in right here? See the grocery carts? That's just like a normal thing, and then you constantly have to say, "Oh, excuse me, pardon me," stuff like that. But it's all right. I'm not stealing your grocery cart. I'm just making way so I can get through it, buddy.
You pay for it too. This is the good part.
No, I pay for plenty.
Yes, that you pay for no.
I don't get those gift cards that everybody gets for stocking. You heard about that?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? He's heard about that. He's heard about the gift cards that everybody gets for stocking people. That's amazing. What people know about that? Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Oh, you know what? I think we need some beans so we can make some chili. You have the truth. Okay. northern beans, cannellini beans, black beans. Did I already get one of those? Oh, and red beans. Right. So if you just get, so there's this whole section right here of all these different beans. Let's see, garbanzo beans, cannellini beans, black beans, kidney beans, red beans, northern beans, black beans, what else? Pinto beans. Just get one can of each one of those. You can throw them all in a crock pot with some seasoning, like some bacon, some chicken, whatever, and you can make a giant pot of chili that'll last like a week. You'll be tired of chili by the end of the week, but it's pretty cheap. Okay, I have corn. Do I have corn still? Green beans. I think I was out of green beans. A 4-pack of those for $2, 50 cents. Yourself a bowl of beans. My Jennifer Burns. Let's see, they keep messing with my iPad. Do they keep messing with your iPad? Make quesadillas. Yeah, quesadillas are good. Don't want just tortillas and cheese though. Got to put some meat in there to get some protein. So Miss Burns, you are absolutely beautiful. You're a targeted individual, huh? You know, and forgive me for being a little skeptical, but yeah, you're extremely targeted. You want to come be targeted with me? I mean, beauty is skin deep, but wow, you are absolutely beautiful. I got one of your messages last week. I just worked for Mr. Burns. Yeah, I had a buddy named Jason Burns. Yeah, I'm sorry, but people tell me this too. They tell me I look like a. Yeah, I saw you send me a Facebook request. I don't really accept too many Facebook requests. Adding friends on there, but oh god, I've been sent some of the most beautiful honey traps. My daughter's mom was beautiful. Actually, Miss Burns, you kind of resemble my daughter's mom a little bit. Long blonde hair. Anyway. Oh, and you're in California too. You're in the LA area, I think. Aren't you in the LA area, or are you Northern California? And they keep trying to get me to go back to California for some reason. Keep telling me, go to California, go to California. But one of the people I called out, oh, you're in the Bay Area. Oh man, you're around where Nappy Head Roots is. He's in the Bay Area. He's in San Jose. Oh yeah, you're in Santa Clara. That's near San Jose. I have family that lives in San Jose. Well, if you want to get out of your area for a little while and come visit me, I'd spend some money I shouldn't, take you out to dinner. Yeah, I watch Mr. Root's channel quite a bit, and he gets yeah, well, or I don't know, I'm trying to move out to the middle of nowhere. Maybe you want to try that, or wait, are you have a, you know what, I'm probably asking you, and you probably have a boyfriend or like a husband or something like that, and that's not cool. It's amazing how many people are in this store today just walking around with no grocery card. No grocery card at all. All right, let's see here. No. Let's see, no single do I also get the mind control stuff. Well, trauma-based mind control, and then they use some technology on me that I don't usually talk about on my live streams or on my YouTube channel. Okay, so this stuff right here is pretty good. You can cook it from frozen. Cooks perfectly without thawing. We got a really loud conversation right now. Coughing loud conversation. Perfect timing. But yeah, you can cook those from frozen and usually have 3 different meals. Chicken with some vegetables, some rice, stuff like that for about $7. Oh, I guess it's just fine. He didn't want to be on camera. Mr. Nazi haircut. Rude boy haircut. No, actually, rude boys. I don't think those guys are Nazis. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get some hamburger here. Beep. No, I'll go backwards. Beep, 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 beep. So this is 73%, so a lot of the fat cooks away, but you just got to drain it out. But that one I think is the best deal. Yeah, that lasts the longest. Just got to drain all the fat out. All right, so we got beef, chicken, salmon. Okay, we're good on the meats. We don't need to get any, let's see, don't need any chips, don't need any empty, oh, this guy's wearing a cowboy hat. All right, my battery's getting low here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out and go home and get my cowboy hat on. And I'm just kidding. I was just saying that when I walked by that guy. Some of the places I've been looking at moving, a lot of people wearing cowboy hats, which wouldn't be new to me. I lived in Tennessee. I own a cowboy hat. I'm half cowboy, I swear. All right, yeah, you know what? I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. And it's been fun chilling out with you guys. There's 64 people here with me. Probably half of them are in the grocery store right now watching me do this. So, like this dude that's on his phone right here, down here. See it? He's down there just chilling on his phone. All right, bro. Peace out. Everybody have a good day. Maybe I'll come back to this here in a little bit. If they didn't steal my charger out of the truck. Yours says 49? Huh. Well, aloha, mahalo.